position, so it depends on what you're trying to do with the person.
Okay, slide out.
Okay, so you want to make sure that you're not pulling them out.
Okay.
So I'd put my hand on the outside part of the leg there, and then bring.
That's the tactile.
Yeah, and I'd say bring your leg out into
bring
my
your leg
hand.
out into my hand.
Yep.
Ready? Go. Very good.
Cool.
Ready? Slide out. Go. Very good. Should we do the let's do shoulders first?
Out of the legs, so
You want me to
rotate.
do?
Yep,
Yeah,
rotate
rotate.
in, lift up and out.
Rotate in, up and out.
Yeah, and then you'll let them actively do
Okay,
it.
you actively did it. So rotating in, lift
I think
up.
using your extra, your hand up here,
Yeah.
the lateral side.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
up. And then the force will be perpendicular.
Down into the other foot there.
Down
So
like
kind of
this.
use your pad there with
Okay.
that left hand,
Left hand.
and then on the outside part of the leg there, and then push down and left.
way.
Yep.
Okay. Ready? Go. Very good.
Yeah. And I
Getting a good
think
workout.
about
Rotate
five.
in.
Think about 5 pounds of force,
Okay. Up and out. Ready?
and then you want to be on the out. There you go, and it's down and towards the. There you go.
Ready? Go.
Yeah. So that's probably
much.
about. That's probably about 10 pounds that you're putting in right now.
Any pain with any of that, Jess?
Nope.
I don't want to be thrown across the room. You're really strong. So.
So I mean, that's the thing, right? Is like if you feel like I'm good, you're done.
Okay.
Like just boom. Okay. It's like
Even if you're like.
Like if Jazz is like this, I go up and out, and I'm like, ready, go. I'm like, okay.
yeah, all right, you're done. Yeah.
like,
Okay.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. You're gonna go straight up. Ready? Go.
Okay, so you're pulling me up, and I'm trying to
I'm
pull
sorry.
down. No, it's good.
I'm rusty.
Well, you're learning.
You're all there.
I'm gonna pull up and you're holding down
Yeah.
into the table. Ready? Go. Good.
And just think about timing that thing. So when you say go, we're pulling
Okay.
together.
Hold onto the table. Ready? Go.
There you go.
Okay.
That's
That was
it.
about
Yep.
5.
Yeah, maybe a little more than 5. But
No pain on that?
nope.
Ready? Go. Very strong.
Maybe on the
That's
top
a little too much.
instead of the Achilles.
Yeah.
Ready up.
A little higher up on the leg.
Up here.
Yeah.
Ready? Go. Good. That was too much force.
That was okay.
So used to me resisting.
Yeah, you used
I
to.
know.
Ready? Go. A little mushy.
Okay.
Let's try it again.
Remember, it's like a quick
Ready? Go.
mush mush. Mush mush.
Wasn't that big last time?
Adductor cramp.
It's either right.
And adductor cramp. Ready? Go.
So PA right, had an adductor cramp.
Yeah.
Ready? Go. A little more strength, but still felt kind of mushy. You want to try again?
Sure.
Ready? Go.
Meh.
Was that too much force, you think?
I don't think so.
No pain with the left.
No. Yeah, I feel like.
A lot more reactive.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
Sorry,
I
that's my
have.
external.
Yeah, look back.
And
Yeah.
you still have that.
Ready, go.
You still have that. that
Finding it.
No, I mean it's a different
Keep
line
it
of
there.
force.
Ready, go.
It was my line of force.
It's definitely a different line of force there for sure. But
Those felt
Yeah.
decent.
You wanna try again?
I was going pretty light. I was doing like
Ready?
5.
Go.
yeah, you're pushing up that way. Think about pushing that way.
Ready? Go. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's
Huh.
a difference between testing an adductor. So yeah, I mean
Oh right, that makes sense because
Ready,
yeah,
go.
if you're pushing up and out, you're
Yeah.
definitely testing the adductor.
push this way, and I'll try and do adduction. So push the way you were pushing before.
So I'm
think
gonna
you
push the force.
Try pushing that way right now. Yeah.
Ready? Go. Oh,
So
yeah,
that's my
solid.
adductor doing that. So I think I was probably trying to access more core, and it was an adductor test maybe,
Yeah.
potentially.
That's-
Yeah.
That seemed much, but it seemed like it was there today, huh? He had that.
Yeah, I mean, before
Yeah, it feels.
Up and out.
Before he
Yeah, a
didn't
little
have
bit.
it at all, right? The
Ready.
PVA
Go.
leg.
Yeah, I was toast.
Okay.
How'd that feel today though?
Felt good.
felt
Yeah, I
good,
mean, spine feels like it's moving good.
Ready. Go. Weird.
How's it feeling inside in the?
Feels. I mean, it feels there. It feels like I have stuff.
Hot stuff?
Yeah.
Like it's something, but it doesn't feel like amazing or anything like
Yeah.
that, but it feels there
Okay.
for sure. Like this is a trip to me. Like this has stayed.
Yeah.
Like my ability to
Right,
like
because
get,
before you can only get to like
Yeah.
there.
yeah, I haven't been
Yeah.
able to move my pelvis like that in a long time.
Right.
So
I feel like my line of force has been off. I mean, you would have told me if it was like
I'm gonna
last
have to
week
rewatch
when
that
we
video
tried, but
with the arrows.
it was
Yeah.
tough because it was smoked. Like I didn't have
I know
any.
it's a
If
perpendicular
you had nothing, it's
force.
like how could
I
I?
didn't
you
have
know?
any like sensation
Right,
of,
that's
so I
true.
couldn't really like
Yeah.
feel my response.
yeah.
So
I just feel like I don't know, like I thought it was kind of an up and out feeling of pushing up, but
it's tough because
can you just put your leg down?
we're kind of like the tricky thing. This I mean I've had this conversation with Greg a million times.
Do you want to
Yeah.
do it on me and see how you would?
Yeah.
See how you would do it.
Sorry, going back to basic 101 for a second.
Ready, go.
Yeah.
Ready. So I'm not doing ready.
He's
go.
not underneath, he's
Ready,
definitely-
go. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready, go.
I
I'm
feel
trying.
he's
I'm
pushing
trying to
from-
push it. Yeah, and I'm pushing him that
Yeah.
way.
Like directly into his.
Yeah.
Ready, go. That.
And that's what
Ready,
you use
go.
adductors.
That. Ready, go. That.
Right. Ready, go.
Yeah, just like that.
Not that.
Not that.
Ready, go.
Yeah, just like that.
Ready, go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause like you think about it, right? So we got a leg here.
One more mic.
Yeah. So we got a leg
Did
here,
workout this morning.
and then we got the pelvis here. So it's like the pelvis is here, the leg is here.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of need to split the difference. Like I'm trying to do this,
Yeah.
not this.
I'm not
So I'm
using
trying-
leverage.
I'm
so
trying
just
to
using
get,
leverage.
and we don't want to jam,
And I
right?
see
That's why being here
And I
is
can
not
see the
good.
difference of using
Yeah,
my you know the lateral side when you
Right.
when you're pushing there, and then I definitely it all goes into that.
The
Not just when you
adductor,
push
yeah.
a little lower.
yeah. So I mean, think about, come back down, come back up. Okay, so now his pelvis is here, and so I'm trying to. I'm trying to push the pelvis this way, but we have this lever, so I don't want to create a hip compression system
Yeah.
here. So we have to be a little off that to make sure that we're not compacting
Right.
that thing, which is why that direction is
That
kind
makes
of
a
the
lot
move.
of
You want to,
sense.
yeah.
And if we're,
One more.
Here we go.
okay. But I'm still feeling like I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
push from right hand on the ball.
Yeah, so just right
on
here.
the ball.
Pick up,
Okay.
you know.
Right here, rest. Step this way a little bit. No, you're good. I'm just kind of giving you a feel here,
There you go.
right there.
Okay. Hand on the ball. Palms on the ball.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be pushing.
Yep.
You said half. Not smashing the hip. Testing the adductors. Ready? Go.
Yeah, that felt a lot better.
There you go.
I felt good.
I'm realizing everyone needs to do daily warm up stuff. Like
Yeah.
this is something that like everyone like I was just looking at your wrist mobility, and it's really hard for you to get into that position.
Yeah, that is. I work at that.
Yeah. So I think this is why, I mean, probably this is something that every like MSS person should be doing, which is like doing all these daily warm up things so that you can get in all these crazy positions to even do testing. So
Well, we're gonna have in like a couple months the MSS like training
The-
session.
yeah.
We'll all get together.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
dude,
this together.
you know what's funny? My business coach was like, you need to have something like when you make a team. This was like years ago. He was like the centering thing that you do with your team before the day. And I'm
Like in morning, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it'd be kind of cool. I was like, oh yeah, I felt like
or something.
but like it could be like the daily warm up thing. Like we could all
That's funny.
get
Absolutely.
together and do like the daily warm up thing. But obviously
We
that's
don't
not.
want to be warming up on our clients. Is
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Well, you just and more like you want to have availability of joint mechanics for yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Jazz, we
Okay.
call those high quality, those PVA. Should we move
They
on?
felt good to me. I don't know. You guys
That's
tell
what,
me.
that's what I did. I scratched them.
Yeah, I
But
think so.
Let's move on
I'm
to
pretty stoked.
the next thing then.
Cool.
Cervical strain? Oh,
Uh,
you wanna do
yeah.
external.
External.
External rotation up. I'm gonna go straight down,
Yeah.
but here. Ready?
But not quite.
Yeah.
Straight down. You're going out to the side.
Yeah, you're trying to push it like.
This way. Okay. Ready? Go. That felt good. Good resistance there.
Okay.
Cervical spring.
How'd you feel on
So fun.
Ready? Resist. Go. Ready?
Is that your music?
Go. Okay, you're really
You
strong.
can have music. I don't mind
Oh, it
music.
is
I just
mine.
am like,
It
what
got
is that
turned off.
How are
sound?
you feeling?
Good.
Anything
Is that turned
there?
on?
So that's the
Clear.
first time you've cleared
Okay.
all
That
the
was
songs.
Yay.
With being a bad boy.
Exactly.
With being a bad boy.
So the treatments
Yeah.
were really effective.
Well, let's see how bad he was.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
test
That's
these
what I'm
things.
curious.
Yeah. So, let's start with the screens.
Okay.
Um,
And I had 2 margaritas last night.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the nice threshold.
It was Jared's
I'm happy.
Jared's
It was my dad's
birthday.
birthday.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I did like Mexican food too.
No, we had ribs.
Oh,
Hey, Sam, I saw the picture Sam posted.
Oh, did he?
Your dad's barbecue
Yeah.
and all the shrimp and stuff up. And
surf and turf.
After anatomy, I could not eat intercostal tissue.
Oh man,
So good.
it's so yummy.
Oh man.
I know. Give me all that.
Cartilage.
okay, so let's start
You
with.
guys are like, let's move on.
I got time to go.
Yeah, I know. Let's go. Let's go. You're
I
right.
have to set up
You're
my
right.
workout class today, so I have to
Okay.
get a little bit earlier.
Okay.
So, left abduction, cervical, left rotation.
Okay. Somebody.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You can cook, man, if you want to go. Like, dude.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, these guys are.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Okay.
Get it. Do your thing. What do you want me to do? Left.
What am I doing? That's not your.
We're going now.
That's not your left. Yeah, there you go. Ready, go. All right.
Eyes open.
Head into the table. Ready, go. Nice.
You want me to do it with my eyes open?
I don't know.
I
I'm
was
just checking because you look like you're going to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready, go.
Felt good.
Head into the table. Eyes open. Ready, go. Go. Okay. So now we have right and eyes looking right. Sorry. Ready, go. Okay, so it's held. So
I'm gonna try
not as bad
margaritas
as you
instead
could have
of
been.
them
Okay.
I didn't do it consciously. I wanted to see what would happen
Yeah.
with this rib cage system.
Nice. Oh,
So here, head back.
Ready, go. Solid. Ready, go. Yep. Eyes right. Oh,
Right, GH. Eyes right.
wait. Ready, go. Okay. Nice. So,
Good, man.
when you do
And
that,
then we can check right GH, shoulder retraction, abduction here, all this stuff here.
okay, I'm pushing you out of this. Is how we're doing.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, ready, go.
Wow.
It feels good, man.
See how the shoulder moves.
You remember this?
You think the margaritas made all the difference?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think this rib cage thing
Fabric.
is really popping off.
Okay.
Respiratory.
So let's do
Yeah,
the
so
breathing
on
then.
Saturday, we found that the last step wasn't holding. I was breaking down like
Okay.
within 30 seconds after all the stuff. And so we started doing some breath training and rib cage work. You know, we found out he wasn't compressing his ribs. And when we were able
Go.
to get him to compress his ribs, he was
Okay, well, solid.
quality and all the
Still poppy though.
configurations.
Yeah, I felt that.
And so we've been working on that rib stuff.
Mike,
It
what are
seems
the
like
other
it-
ones we got
it
on there
held.
on the screens?
Oh shit. I was trying to catch Julie.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good.
So yeah, the rib. We found that right side rib.
Did you
Getting
feel
him to
different
compress
this
it,
week?
and
Nice.
clearly he has way more motion on that PVA left.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's
all the other
just-
stuff's
You're
switching as well.
unblocked
So
and
It's supple.
seems like we found that.
That's
anchorage
the
is
feeling I've
there.
been having. Is just like my body isn't like restricted. Like I just feel like I can wiggle and like it's crazy.
Okay,
I had
yeah.
a week of running endorphins after we freed
Did
up
you?
my ribs.
Adduction.
It was a week. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Left. Okay, adduction left. So, with what was it? Inhale.
I think it was inhale.
Okay, ready, go.
Yes, it was inhale. Sorry, I was just trying to catch up what we did.
So you're testing both at the same time.
No, we should just
We
do
should've
one.
done
Yeah, we did two. Cleared those two.
Ready, go.
The hip abduction. We did
Yeah.
that on the.
And then we have flexion with what was it?
With exhale.
Holy cow! Ready, go. Okay.
No.
Wow. Phase
Exhale.
2?
Damn near, right? I mean, what I'd probably do, because we saw so much of this change in the respiratory,
yeah, we
I
should
would
just
start. I
refinish
just
that,
keep
yeah.
cooking respiratory. Yeah.
Let's do some. You want to do some more respiratory
That's
screens?
what, that's what I would do if I was working with a client right now. I
Yeah.
would go
Just keep
through.
You
bolstering.
want to get down to the
Yeah,
axial?
I'd
We did
clear-
all those, right?
I would clear all the
We
top.
got, so now we gotta do bilateral.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
bilateral. That's where
Yeah.
we stopped. You're right.
Still that poppiness though, which is interesting. Okay,
You
so-
know, it's weird. It feels like it's poppy with the breathing.
yeah. It's all breath. Could that be what it is?
That's what I'm wondering if it's
Weird.
this, like something,
Yeah.
some stability
So-
issue.
How did you fall?
So now, well, this will be for what if we start treating them. So now we got 1 and 2. If we keep going and something that we treat, it's gonna be 3.
I think
4,
that would
5.
be, yep,
Mhm.
Okay.
definitely. I think that's the move.
You fell on your shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, I've done so much. I have
He
no
was a
idea.
linebacker, so he was.
Great. Did you play football?
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't know
For
that.
many years.
yeah. I think this started though after the fall at Good morning.
At CR.
There
Ah,
it
yes,
is.
sir.
Yeah, the bachelor party.
So,
I think that's when this started happening.
What do we got?
We got hip
Extension.
abduction, bilateral.
Okay, so you.
Inhale, exhale, whichever one. Let me test it first.
Yeah, ready, go.
Seems a little.
Ready, go. Okay. Ready, go. Okay.
Adduction.
Ready, go. Okay. Ready, go. Okay. Ready, go. All right. Clear, clear,
Wow.
and clear. No pain?
Nope.
Then we got hip extension.
Okay. Ready, go.
Tandem.
Just lift him up. I like that.
Ready, go.
Elevate.
That's such a good.
Levitate.
Ready, go.
Whoa.
No, huh? So exhale.
Yep. We
Did you
found
assess this?
something.
So how do you want? Do you want me to just
Unilaterally?
circle this one on these boxes?
You already did.
Like he exhaled
Yeah, if you.
like that.
Yeah,
Like
just
that,
circle the
because-
exhale. Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I could. I mean,
I just been
plus it's just
circling.
kinda
I'm
like,
just circling them. Yeah.
It just looked like crap when I did that
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time.
Yeah. Sounds good. Cool.
Okay, so that's something cool.
Should we keep going?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
so-
get through all these. And
So
then
GH flexion overhead.
So we don't do a hip flexion.
we do it later. Yeah, yeah.
We need to flip over.
Yeah, it's. I think it's on the axial one.
Okay.
It's.
That's
What I was thinking about is just it's so
perfect that
high
we cleared
stress
that out too over here because now we
Like,
can actually test
yeah.
it.
to like
Yeah,
go
do that.
right there before like
Yeah.
local anchor and stuff
That makes
clears
sense.
out.
Get
So.
that GH flexion overhead
Yeah.
with the right. So now that we cleared that, we can actually test it. Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay, the rest of this is all upper body, huh? The bottom ones there.
Yeah.
We
This is
can
all
put-
GH.
You might want to just clear that, finish out that lower half, and then that
Yeah.
might be the move.
yeah, I mean the fact that that was the only thing you noticed.
Yeah.
Are
So you're doing the extension right now?
Yeah, he's just gonna do
You're just gonna clear it out, so I'll mark that as 3.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So this is what he's having, the treatment order. We did that one first.
This is the easiest one to do. You don't just sit back and let him
So we moved on to this
do
one.
his thing.
Do your own treatment.
Yeah, you're like,
The rest of them too. That's how he has that
So
one.
you're doing like systematicity right now with this?
Yes. And that's what we did with all of these so far.
To clear 'em?
Yeah.
so Jazz, could you do this like two different ways? You could do where you're in extension, you breathe in and then breathe out, or you could do it where you breathe in, you breathe out, and go from just neutral to extension.
With this one, because out was the poor quality test,
Mm-hmm.
I did breath in and then started the
Because that's
extension.
where like the most
yeah,
bad. If it was
like the
extension,
high-
it was bad. Not
Yeah.
necessarily the breath. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you would want to start either neutral breath or breath in, not starting with breath
So
out.
This color is that color.
Right, because if you start with breath out, we're taking this junky system and trying to
Or
work.
like, or I
away.
meant like you start breath out, but from a neutral position that you have,
I'm still trying to get
Right,
used
like you
to
have
all the
this
color
neutral.
and
Yes.
stuff.
and
Yes,
then you go and extend.
exactly. That would be just fine.
That would too.
Yeah, we wouldn't need to start me in flexion to do that.
Right.
Yeah,
Do you
But what-
want your feet hanging off the table like
That's
that?
fine.
It
But do you
doesn't
think
matter.
because the
Okay.
breath is the more important thing,
So we can use
to
the
rather
color
to do that
code.
rather
Yeah.
than working from neutral to
This kind of
extension?
made this so
Ye-
sense that I
Well,
just
then
was.
check in and
Let's see.
follow
I'm
is
trying to
really
track here.
So like
Right. Yeah.
right. So there's
different.
going from high quality systems to a low quality system.
Yeah.
I think you should
We have
always
options.
check
We
the
can either start
if
from
it's working.
your high quality here with, or not like extending, but just in neutral position.
Oh, I see what you're. Well, yeah, I think we had extension though, right? In this situation, when you checked me
That's
pre-breath,
yeah.
it was high quality, right? So we knew that I had this, but not with
Right.
that. So that's why
That makes sense.
we're okay to start the extension and
Yeah.
then yeah, exactly. Now if that was an issue, the extension component, we would probably have to start neutral and work the extension before we even layered in the
Mhm.
breath, which is there's a key on there. It's like you just highlight it red if you have low quality system without the breath.
Gotcha.
You work on that
Can you
first.
bring that up?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Myos,
Yeah.
would you switch configurations to address that?
It
But you
depends on your
from-
goals. Yeah. Yeah, it depends on if you're trying to tease out a respiratory or if you want to, sure up a full mechanical thing here. So,
So one more.
Yep.
And then we'll test.
Is this the
Doesn't
only
seem like it's
treatment they
popping
do by
anymore.
themselves?
Yeah, right?
No popping. Good.
So that's
heard
a
you.
good-
Yeah.
So is he exhaling, then extending?
No, he's extending,
Extending,
the
then
whole way.
exhaling more and more and more and more.
He's extending, breathing in, and then exhaling.
Okay.
Right, so you're starting that breath in with that good spot that he is at, that you
Yeah.
can handle, and then getting to that exhale. So that was about 3 cycles.
yeah,
So that's nice. So you're just extending against the table then.
yeah, just pushing down.
You got that mic, what he's doing for treatment.
Were we writing that down in here?
No, you can just.
You shouldn't have to write it
We
down.
didn't write it down in here
Well, it
last
depends
time.
on like what he's, just so he knows, oh, I did 3 cycles of breath.
Yeah, you
So
can write.
it's
You can write
just
two
three?
two rounds of 3, 2 by 3,
2 by 3 in
two
the notes.
2x3 just in the notes section there. Yeah,
Two
Yeah,
extra,
no, for
two
sure.
Just to know that like, oh,
Yeah.
it wasn't just one time.
yeah.
Right, so
I
he
feel
was able to
good,
do
man.
3 times.
No,
Yeah.
no, I
Okay.
can't remember what the rest.
Ready, all out. Ready, go. Good.
Felt good to me.
Yeah.
Cleared?
Was that high quality?
Yeah,
So
it's
what
good.
did you,
You would call that cleared then?
what do you think you turned on there? Like just your intercostals, obliques,
I mean,
some
it's-
lat?
It's respiratory, so yeah, I'd say all the connecting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What about the diaphragm?
yeah. Diaphragm, intercostals, obliques,
Cool.
QL,
3 cleared 3 and
all
it's
spinal and
cleared
rectal
now.
tissue,
Just those, just a couple
pelvic
things.
floor, probably. Is it overhead? Damn, this feels crazy.
Yeah, overhead
It
GH.
just it
infection
even like
overhead.
just looks weird. Like from what I've. It's
What
weird that
you're
you get
used
used to like yeah. Like,
Yeah,
seeing
this
you
just
move.
doesn't feel. It
No.
feels so foreign. Like all of this feels like.
New to you.
Somebody else's arm.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's crazy. Okay, are we going overhead?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to push you out of it.
Yep.
Okay, ready, go.
And then just inhale, exhale, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. Let's just do the whole side. Ready, go.
Oh.
Oh, inhale.
Another inhale.
Dang.
Oh. Ready, go. Oh wow.
Wow.
Terrible.
Oh god, I knew that was gonna be garbage.
I like having
We just
stuff-
got that
I like
system
having
back.
stuff to work on.
Ready, go.
We didn't want it to be all plates.
No.
Ready, go. Ready, go.
So no exhale.
Lavage.
Was inhale good?
Yep.
Inhale's good, yeah.
But no exhales.
Down on
Get you
that.
sweating, dude.
We got GH extension on table. That's what it says, on table. So it's just extending down.
Yeah.
Like we did source test.
So we had quite a bit of interest. So we had both inhale and exhale the opposite
Yeah.
side, and then exhale both sides.
Yeah, exhale both sides for sure, so I feel like that would be the big thing, you know? That's his ribs closing down anyways.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep going? Yeah, you want to
Yeah,
just
we
keep
can keep
You're,
going.
I'm pushing you down.
You're pulling up.
Ready, go. But we kind of check this with SARS, but ready, go.
No, with that, I'll let you finish this for a second, but I'm gonna ask my question. With that, since we did check it in SARS and we knew that
Ready,
extension
go.
started good, we can
Oh,
just
sorry.
move straight into
Oh.
it.
Oh shoot. Ready, go.
Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, I'd say we're probably pretty.
Pretty-
And if it was weird, like if you did one and you were like, oh, that was kind of weird, like it was high quality earlier, did we like stress the system out? I would just check it after,
Check it,
you know,
yeah.
yeah.
Probably used to do that with like a
Go.
lot of other things for low quality.
Right.
Didn't care.
Ready, go.
All good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both clear.
Both there.
Alright, then we got transverse adduction.
So how do I do this?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Ready, go. Okay. Ready, go. Ready, go. Okay.
He's got strong picks.
Connected next.
Yeah.
Ready, go.
Connected, that's for your
Ready, go.
wow, looking for
Control.
strength.
The wiring's good?
Plugged in. Ready, go.
Oh, God.
Okay.
No
There.
exhale. Starting to see
Interesting.
a
Judge anchor on that other
routine.
side.
Starting to see a routine with the exhale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See the
exhale.
trend?
We have abduction, transverse abduction.
So should we go after more of this jazz, or should we start?
Let's see, what's our time looking like? Maybe, what do we got?
So right now we got, we got the flexion overhead, the extension, and this adduction we can work with.
What else, what's after this one? After that?
You got the
Transverse.
transverse abduction, then you got GH adduction, arm to side, and then
Okay.
flexion
Just two
overhead
more? Two more?
bilateral.
Let's go the unis.
We're gonna
And
just
then,
end with the
yeah, and end
unis.
with unis, and then we'll work treatment there.
Cool, sounds good.
Yep.
So
Cool.
GH transfers. So I'm pushing
Abduction.
Yeah.
Ready, go. It's gonna be clear this before, so otherwise it wouldn't
Yeah.
have worked. Ready, go. Ready, go. Oh, okay.
Oh, that was tough.
But you got it though.
Yeah.
You try to get
You
it.
had
I feel
it,
like
huh?
it's
I don't know, go try again.
ready, go.
Yeah,
I mean, you got it.
That was my brain thinking of stuff, man.
Yeah. Ready, go. Okay. Ready, go. You got it though. It's hard though. Ready, go. It's not bad.
No, so no exhale again.
Oh, my.
Interesting.
Bilateral.
So it'd be nice to see
How's my
if
lines of
one
force
of
Great,
those
yeah,
clear,
feel
you
awesome,
know,
yeah.
if we can
I
get
got
the-
nothing
one
to
of
say.
them will clear.
Okay. Ready, go. Okay. Ready, go. Ready, go.
That's good.
I felt actually better.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Those are both good on the right.
They're all good on
side.
the right, yeah. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go.
Oh no.
Exhale. We got stuff.
Alright, then we got bilateral overhead flexion.
Okay, so we'll stop
Jeez.
there and treat the stuff. Alright, we'll just do the unis.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got lots to take care of.
Everything, we got on this left side, everything's
Do you wanna
for
take a look at
extension.
Sure.
So yeah, look at that. That's crazy. This is interesting. with the inhale.
Yeah.
That's curious.
Yeah, I mean,
Sides. No.
let's see. We did see that like
Overhead with both sides.
transverse.
I mean, this was. Let's see here. This was. Where was it? The thing that was bad first without even doing breath.
Mm-hmm.
Right, low quality. We shored that up before.
I wanted to put abduction in here too.
This is something we did work on before, you're right. Or was it that?
What do you mean?
Abduction.
I need to put GH abduction
Yeah,
in
I
the
see what you're
frontal
saying, yeah.
plane.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, this is the last one. Oh, we might as well just do that one too.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was only that was the last one on there.
Sure. Let's do
I just wanted to do
Yeah.
the bilateral, yeah.
In
Oh,
this
it's
first
fine.
in this first section.
Get by, buddy.
So you're saying for abduction, like I'd be pushing you back like this?
Yeah, I'm curious about
Okay,
that
just do
too.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ready, go. Okay. Ready, go. Ready, go. Okay. Oh, wait, just
Go.
okay. Ready, go. Nice. Ready, go. Ready, go. Okay, well, that's good.
Not, I guess, as much attaching to the rib cage
Mhm.
there, but
Mm-hmm.
you know,
It's worth checking.
yeah.
I just wrote you a note here, GH, AVD, both quality.
And then how do you do this?
So
Chad?
both arms pushing up. Yep.
Okay. Ready, go.
No, that's
Whoa.
garbage.
Whoa.
All right.
So you wouldn't even test that?
Yeah, I
then at
red
all?
line it. So,
So
go,
we'd have to get that online before we.
yeah. Not. I don't know if we want to go
So-
that route today. Yeah.
Bilateral negative stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Low quality.
we wouldn't necessarily. We're deciding when we want to stop the test. And we just got
Yeah.
to the bottom of that line, so we're stopping.
Bro,
it,
you're
right?
gonna have to. We're
Even
gonna
if
have to
it's-
set it
Well,
up.
that's
Well,
why
I
I set
guess.
it up
Or
especially
no.
for me.
Yeah, you're
Even
gonna
high
have
quality
to
stuff
have different
So we
colors.
need to
Yeah.
stop
Okay.
right
Yeah, we've got stuff to do.
Identify that
Yeah.
difference.
We'll make a mic sheet.
I'm red, green colorblind.
And so that we
Yeah.
have to like, we have to get that
Make a
online
mic
before you
sheet.
can test
Yeah.
the inhale
There you
exhale.
go.
Because we didn't.
There's no purpose going
Yeah.
any
Oh man, what
we
color
can't,
do you want
we
the
can't
turf
do
then?
test that with exhale or inhale because it's
That's
bad
fine.
without.
Okay.
So
Dude,
first, we
blue?
want to sure this out
Blue?
between us. Can we
What
get this
color
to
does
just
that look
good
like to you?
quality?
I mean, so
And then
then
we'll
I
test
can
it.
tell. I know it's green, you know, but
Because
like,
your brain's telling you
but
it's
if I were to
green.
drop like something green, like
Oh, then it
into
would.
it like kind of like
You're like,
blends. I'm like, where'd
okay.
it go?
Okay.
Like I always use an example. Like if I were to drop like a red pencil in the grass outside, it's gone.
Oh damn.
I can't see it.
That's crazy.
Weird. That's a weird analogy.
Yeah.
It's like cardinals.
We're gonna have
They're
all these
hard to
red
see.
things over
Yeah.
here for Mike.
Yeah.
What there's all this crap on the ground, I can't see it.
Or like all the red berries, when you got red berries in the tree, unless I'm right up in front of them, I can't see them.
But you
Whoa.
kind of blend
They're there.
in.
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
You have male color.
You would not be a
blindness?
good forager then for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's a hunter.
Yeah, not the forager.
Don't eat those poisonous berries.
The deer all like red now, they're like, like rubbing themselves in berry juice.
I'm suck.
Mike, we're putting you on the ice floe, boy.
Yeah.
You're no good for the village.
So with that though, since that one bilateral,
Yeah.
GH reflection was bad bilateral, and we have that, would you almost want to just do something there with this one, you know? Because it's bilateral on both sides there anyways. And we didn't even get to test that.
I would probably go into unilateral.
Well, that's what I
stuff
mean,
and
not
then-
test
is-
the
it is
bilateral.
unilateral.
He's talking about that uni overhead flexion with the yeah. I mean, dude.
Just because
that's
I was talking about
And that was one thing we did get all night.
start with that since we had.
Yeah.
So are you
What
gonna
are
do
we
some
doing?
treatments of ISO?
Well, this is the right one, which we got inhale and exhale, were poor quality.
okay.
Yeah, for the right side.
I guess you could just start in
Wherever and then
Yeah.
go.
So you guys are doing the rationale where to start right now.
So
and I
would you
just like
cycle
to-
through breaths with that one then? Start
Yeah.
neutral and then
Okay.
cycle through
I
breaths?
usually have him cycle through breath anyway.
Okay.
But he's definitely starting to. He's gonna push from a like
Neutral.
neutral, and then start breathing, rather than start breathing and then push.
Makes
So
sense.
retreated extension. hip extension, and now we're treating overhead and flexion.
This would be number. Excuse me.
The second
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, it's talking.
His output just went like double. Like, I'm gonna work now. That was a deep breath. Fatiguing me.
Yeah. Oh shit, dude, that was so hard to find breath at first, man.
Yeah, the moment you got it, it was like,
Yeah.
okay, he's got
You
it.
see more expansion of the chest.
Yeah, he just also found more. Wow, this could
How
be
you
a
doing?
good system.
Yeah, I'm good. Just trees are like looking real high.
You're getting
right
that.
now.
You're getting that ankle sensation
Are
now.
they moving?
I don't know.
My mom was like,
they're-
she was like, I really like these things, but I should have them so that they move. The trees and the we're like, Mom, you can't get this to.
some TVs
like
up there.
yeah,
Oh
It's
my
like a
God.
crib mobile thing.
She's like, I'm on planet Earth going through while I
play lullaby music and shit.
Dude, people are gonna be so mad that we're not gonna have these in the new rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like know the trees.
The
like,
roofs there,
like
the
curly
ceilings there are so
dead
nice.
bird.
I know. That's why it's
Each-
like it'll be
yeah.
okay. I hope.
We'll just paint something like this on.
There we go.
Well, they're gonna have a nice ceiling too. You
It's
know.
like
Is it
beautiful.
vaulted? Is that why?
Yeah, they're like 12 foot or like 11 foot
Okay.
cedar ceilings. They're
Yeah, they'll
just
have
beautiful.
something
Yeah.
nice to look at.
Well, at least 4 of you guys are gonna have nice ceilings, and then me and one other person are gonna have
Regular.
sheetrock. That's okay though. I'm alright with that. Yeah, it's gonna be like, you know, like you go to an Airbnb and it's like you sprint to the room that you want.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna open up the doors, everyone's gonna be sprinting to the east facing walls.
He's gonna take his hat off and throw
Throw
it.
it at
Why aren't you gonna have a cedar one?
I want to be at the front of the gym where I can kind of see. I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it
Hall
out,
hall
but-
monitor.
He wants to walk out so he can. This is
It
my
just-
kingdom.
No, I just
I get
want.
that.
I want to be.
Well, it makes sense if
It
we
makes
put
a lot of
all of
sense.
us in one zone.
Yeah.
You know, like it'd be weird to have like, oh, there's the one tech
Yeah.
over there and the rest of us
Yeah.
are over here. And
Yeah.
for you, it's like,
You
oh,
like
he's
me,
the
Mike?
owner, so.
Yeah. Also, it's at the front door. What's that? Oh. Yeah, like it's at the front door, so I can, you know, pop
Yeah.
my head out. I'm like, hey, welcome.
Mhm.
Hello. Come in. There's the waiting room.
Run it again.
Eli, I'll be here soon to take you to the promised land. So that's something to think about when you're doing these is like making sure that like if they are cycling
Mhm.
that they're holding
I was all getting to.
holding the end positions each
Okay.
way. So I'm realizing that we do, you know, when we're doing this systematicity action, we want to have that end range breath and arm combination too.
Mhm.
So not just cycling in and out, but actually holding, yeah.
Holding
Like-
it first.
So yeah, so you could train them. I mean, you could pick and choose what you want to do with somebody. Like I think I do have people sometimes like push their leg out, and then hold it out at end range, and give it out. Vice versa, other way around too.
Mhm.
Okay.
So yeah, various ways you can do it, but definitely both sides of the cycle are
Mhm.
important to ISO.
Mhm.
So.
So
Okay.
we're doing ISO treatment exhale in.
Yeah, I was kind of miling. If I realized this, I was
Were
just
you?
in my own brain. I mean, I even know what I was doing, but yeah, like what I typically do with people is I'll have them ISO end range and then cycle back in and ISO end range the other way. So cycling, inhale, hold it ISO, exhale, hold it ISO. Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Last time.
We're going one more.
Mhm.
Shit. All right.
There we go.
And then you'll ISO at the end of this exhale.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the output I was looking for.
Yeah.
Still seems pretty hard on the exhale.
The color's brighter? I need to do
I
some.
don't even know.
God, your face just got so
Okay.
red on that one.
I felt like it.
You smoked?
Feel great.
One of the things I do when I swim and I'm doing these swimming across the pool breath holds is I swallow my air and it pushes it like further into the base of my lungs. And I don't know if that could be a useful tool or if it's just not. But it actually gives me more distance.
Interesting.
As if I just kept the air in versus, and I push it into my lower lung capacity. I go further.
Interesting. Can you do that?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what that means. Cause
Is that just like you're
Those
just,
are-
is
I
that
don't-
like you're dropping out you're descending your diaphragm?
I
Is that
don't
what
really
you're saying?
know
I am,
how swallowing air. I mean, I'm swallowing, but is it?
as opposed to it being more breathy in your throat and upper, it's like I'm holding it in
I
and
can
then
see it
go
being what
further.
you're saying. You're just kind of
Or
forcing.
it's like you're
forcing your
diaphragmatic
diaphragm a little
breathing
bit
versus
lower.
chest
And
breathing.
then
I feel like
just
I'm kind of pushing my belly out when I do that.
Right.
Okay, so if you're. Oh.
It's interesting. That's super
It helps me
interesting.
get like the 50 yards without any breaths.
Okay. Inhale. Ready, go. Okay. Ready, go. Yep, they're there.
You knew you had
You change your settings so it doesn't sleep so fast.
It's just because it was low battery and stuff.
Oh yeah. Like looking for you.
Oh, I gotta put that
We'll do it later. But I'll
It's-
try to stay on it. But every time I get focused, it
in.
dies.
The passcode is like 2568 back up. So it's like this
Okay.
like pattern.
Okay.
You'll get going down and then back up.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So that cleared the right side.
Yep.
Both inhale. and
Nice
exhale.
systematicity.
Let's just. Oh, so
Let's go.
what do we have? We had also left side.
And left side also was
Exhale.
exhale.
Should we just test to see if that did something?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Ready, go.
No.
So much.
So not that.
Right cleared.
Whatever that is, though, like I feel like that is doing something. Like I'm gonna be doing this one. I don't
This is
know
the thing.
whatever this is doing. I can feel it putting my rib cage in the
After
right
treatment.
place,
Nice.
which
So
is
for
kind
now-
of interesting.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
put right cleared after treatment,
You're
and we'll do
anchoring
the
on
lift
that
left.
right,
That
maybe?
clears,
Feels like
then we'll
it.
just clear.
Yeah, that feels like that's
Should we try
like where my body
Doing
wants
any-
to
so
be.
all the left is.
we
Let's
try
do this. Systematicity. This.
This
You
thing.
don't want to
Do
to
that.
try some of the other stuff to see if
But yeah, we can check them.
I just want to check the right arm with something else, just to see if.
Yeah,
He just said something really pretty important though, like.
yeah. I just felt like this
It's
feels like a helpful thing
Yeah,
Because
to
he's
get me
anchoring over
feeling
there.
there for some reason.
makes sense.
But yeah, let's check.
What's another right arm thing?
He didn't
Oh no,
have,
that was it.
he didn't have any. It was just the bilateral.
That's good.
We can check all the left stuff though. See
Yeah.
if anything changed.
Okay, so the next thing will be transverse adduction.
Exhale.
Exhale.
That's all exhale from here.
Ready, go.
No. So we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
I would just continue on that number 4 then, because
Okay.
Was your line of
what?
force?
No, with overhead,
Is it went
because
this way?
right.
Do overhead and then check it.
Okay.
Wouldn't you just want to continue with the overhead? Because this would be a whole nother treatment, right? If we go into
So overhead left.
overhead left.
That's fine.
I
Yeah.
mostly wanted, like, I wanted to just see if there was any right, but because we treated
That was the
it
only right
that was
thing,
the only-
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
but I wasn't.
Okay.
So now I say treat this, and then we'll check all.
And
the
then we'll check all of them.
left
Yeah,
side.
yeah. That makes sense. And also.
Yeah.
Non-biased.
Actually, well, we might. Yeah, we should probably check right up just to see this clears. But I have a feeling it won't clear by a lot of expectations at the door.
No expectations.
Yeah, no expectations.
In life, do sometimes.
Odd time in life. Yeah, there's a lot. I'm like 2 pounds of force with this. Right now.
Mhm.
Just good, not much.
There to pop.
Yeah. Let me take a break.
Anything happening in your ankle when you're doing
I
that?
have no idea.
Okay.
Again, I have no idea
Like,
what's going
where am
on.
I?
Yeah.
Where do we go?
Are you just like ISO into like a 4 and then be like?
Yeah, my brain. I didn't even know what I was doing there, dude. I was like trying to.
Yeah,
I had no idea. I felt like I wasn't even pushing.
if it was like I said, the 2 pounds, like it was like I could have maybe done it like pinky. Told you.
Interesting.
We'll see on the second one.
Yeah.
This is
So
a
that kind of was
foreign
how the
system.
side went.
Yeah.
Like maybe
Second time you
Yeah.
really
write
got some
down
good
on
force.
there somewhere.
So because the homework was bolstering the respiratory system
Sorry.
and it cleared your spine,
I
Yeah.
we compare it
all the time
to
now.
spasticity with the shoulder, which we had decided we went from shoulder back to the respiratory, bolstered that, and now we're back to the shoulder, doing these treatments, pairing in the respiratory.
Wait. Okay.
I'm just looking at it cumulatively
Uh-huh.
of all of the last 3 times we've
Uh-huh.
been working with you on the table.
Okay.
We went to the shoulder and
Yeah.
there was some failures there and we knew what was attached to that, okay, respiratory.
Yes.
You did
Yes.
the
Yes.
homework,
Yes.
bolstered that system.
Yep. And now,
And you,
now we're like, let's keep
passed.
doing this respiratory screen.
but we're pairing the respiratory because it's solid now in control, it has more stability.
We're actually looking for. We're trying to expose breakdown in the respiratory system.
So we hadn't shirred it all up.
Yeah.
We shirred
Okay, we
our
shirred up.
section of it.
Okay.
Yeah, that leg
Okay.
thing, which I'm gonna keep doing. I think.
Yeah, I think it's
Feels like it's
yeah.
helpful.
We can just have
Okay.
I mean, theoretically, could we just started here instead of starting with the legs? I mean, you just chose to do legs there because it's like
Yeah,
probably just,
for sure. Yeah, yeah. I think that.
Oh, we're switching it up today. No?
Bobby. I don't know.
I thought you were next.
Saw you on YouTube, so I was out. I didn't want to go back home. Do you mind if I watch? the
No,
last few
man.
minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's,
And then do you want to?
I mean, I would love it, but I understand.
That's
where
fine,
I'm
man.
at.
No, that's
You don't
fine,
mind?
man.
Not at
Oh,
all.
no
that
problem.
would be
Eat,
great.
check
Thank
you
you.
out.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
thank you.
Anytime.
Okay.
I'm set in either way.
Thank
we're torturing Jazz now.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
That's why I'm here.
Can I have a shot at it?
Poke him in the ribs while he's doing this.
Bob, you want to feel my weird ankle?
Feel his weird ankle right here. That's what happens when he starts getting mentally
Oh, wow.
weird.
You're gonna like crack and pop.
Yeah, I know. It feels my shoulder at times. Wow. And it's not an injury. Doesn't hurt.
I hate it. I don't like.
obnoxious.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, well, more of that.
Oh
Nice.
God.
That was good though. That's what I was looking for.
Dude,
That's
that is
good.
actually pain in the ribs doing that.
Oh.
Like, I mean, not like bad, like it's work pain.
Yeah.
But it feels like these ribs
Just
haven't
like,
been
they're
moving.
like, yeah.
Like right here
Mm-hmm.
in the costal tissue. That is a trip.
Only when it's engaged or palpation?
When I felt that engaged, like
Yeah.
actually I was able to control that. That's when I started feeling that compression pain here. So, or unwanted sensation. It wasn't pain. I felt crazy.
Mm.
No, I liked it. It was something. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is different. One more?
Let's do one more.
Yeah.
So you got the legs together too. There it is. Come on. Yeah.
Working.
That's
Oh,
interesting.
it feels crazy,
Both
man.
times
Yeah.
when you've gotten a lot of force is
Yeah.
when you expelled really quickly.
Yeah.
Really forcefully.
Yeah.
What number is that? Is that your third?
That was the third
Yeah, that was the
system
two rounds of 3, 2 by 3.
It's a crazy sensation there, man.
Well, I'll be curious to see if this what the other stuff.
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm able to like find this whole thing easier.
That'd be nice to see it clear.
Okay.
So he's getting full exhale and then doing like
Keep it there.
flexing into
Ready.
Eli's
Go.
hand, like a systematicity
Yep.
kind of thing.
Looked a little hard, but you got it. So,
I mean, yeah, it's just my brain. It didn't feel
That's where I'm
physically
like, I'll be
hard.
curious on the
On the overheads.
I mean, doing that after homework.
Yeah.
Saturdays.
So, yeah.
If you're not as like.
Yeah, mentally,
Yeah.
yeah,
So we
goober.
got these three.
Yeah,
We got
yeah.
adduction, abduction, and this arm to side abduction. All exhale.
Okay, let's
That's
try.
all
Let's try.
left side.
Shrooms versus action.
You gotta go,
Transverse
Eli?
abduction.
I'll go. I'll do those. I'll just.
Okay.
If this is local, then I'll call it. Okay. Okay, ready, go.
Okay.
Ollie.
And then abduction.
AB,
AB.
Transverse.
Yes, sir.
exhale.
Yes. Yes. Exhale.
Ready, go.
Oh, that one felt good.
It felt better than before.
Yeah.
Ready, go.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
Okay.
Is there one more? Is it the
It's
AB?
the arm to side. Yeah.
Breath out.
Yep. Yep. Exhale.
Ready, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we got some stuff for next time.
Yeah.
You did not have that one.
No, I
Did
didn't
not
feel
have
it.
that
Yeah.
Better. But not. So, 4 did clear out this other one though. This transverse abduction.
So homework. Let's do both
Overhead.
sides.
Overhead.
Cycling this one.
Yeah.
This one definitely cycling too.
Yeah.
But like,
I might
And
even
then-
play with these
and then
too.
and then play. You could play with
Yeah.
that one is clear. So
Yeah.
I can skip that. And then those two.
And
Yeah.
so, do you want me to just write here number 5, and we know we can start there because they didn't clear out any of
I would
these
just-
going down.
I would
We'll
just
check them all probably.
Yeah, we'll just check.
Check
I
them
just
all.
we didn't do the treatment, so now we know we didn't do it.
Okay.
We know we will be fine. Cool.
Alright.
Sweet.
Got me sweating today, man.
Yeah.
This feels good.
Sweating while laying.
Yeah.
Making progress though.
It does feel like it, man.
Yeah.
This is
So
pretty
we
cool.
cleared out a couple of them though
Yeah.
with that.
Wow.
And then that, what was it? Bilateral hip extension.
Before you get up, can
Yeah.
I check the bilateral
Yeah.
overhead just
Yeah.
because maybe
Of course, man. Yeah, whatever you want to look at.
Go for it. Do a quick.
inhale too because it was.
No, just.
Oh, it was
Oh,
just.
just check.
Yeah.
Ready? Go.
Oh, that feels better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
Inhale
and the
real quick.
extension. Work on through the extension.
Goes bilateral extension. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
on the breath out.
Ready, go.
Nope.
No.
So
Alright,
then we'll,
well, so we know.
Yeah.
We know we're still
Where we
working down
left
that
off
list.
and what to do next.
we're still working down that list. There you go. He's just gonna work on it.
We still got 5 minutes, Jeff. You're not done.
His phone is this. This must be moving some.
Feel crazy in my back, man. Feels good.
That's like the morning stretch, you know?
Yeah. It's like my abdominals like feel like they're like getting ripped apart, like in a good way. You know,
Good.
it's
Yeah,
like
no,
this
yeah.
Big stretch.
You're getting that extension.
Waking that up.
Yeah.
That must mean you might be a little hunched then, huh?
I feel like flat back.
Yeah.
Like definitely. Oh. Whew. I'm sweating, man. That's crazy.
Good session.
So we